Hi, my name is Mark Olives, and today I'd like to talk to you about change and how it takes about 30 days to form a habit and how it also takes 30 days for other things to change, and that might be metabolism, it might be taste buds, it might be a lot of things, but generally speaking, that kind of 4 to 6 week mark is a big one. If you can keep up with things, you're going to be much more successful. So if you're trying to adopt a new habit, if you can stick with it for that 30 days, you'll find that things become much easier, whether that's gaining a habit or losing a habit. I remember I was trying to kick ice cream, and I got into eating ice cream after dinner. And oh my God, I just had to have that sugar fix. Well, I decided that was not healthy, and it wasn't. So I decided I was going to get off it, and I went cold turkey. Well, oh man, for those first few days, first few weeks, I was just in a bad way looking for sugar of any variety. But then as things went on, my need, my craving, it dissipated, and I got to where it really wasn't that big a deal. So then after 30 days, no big deal. And then I kind of wondered, well, why was I so, addicted to this substance? I couldn't even see it at that point. So give yourself the time to allow things to go. And if you have a problem, let's say with an eating disorder like I had, try and make sure that time frame that usually is your weak point, or that point where you're going to engage in that activity, try and make sure you've got a substitute activity to keep yourself mentally occupied. You do not want to be thinking about that, otherwise you're more likely to go back to it. So make sure you are highly distracted with something else during that period of time, and you'll be much better. Another factor that plays into things with, like, say, food and changing those behaviors is your taste buds are actually changeable. They will adapt to new flavors and kind of lose that affinity for old flavors. So if you're able to stick with something, there's a food that you really want to try and incorporate into your diet, as long as it's not a food that makes you just want to throw up, then I think you can be successful most of the time. If it's a food that you really dislike, you hate this food, odds are it's not going to work. It's not saying I wouldn't try it, but there's a good chance it's going to fail. But all the other ones, give yourself that 30 days and you'll find that things will come together. As far as like metabolism in your body, I usually tell people a 4 to 6 week period is a good time to rely on for that also. The fact is, if you're, let's say you've been dieting, and you've been dieting for a long time, and your metabolism is in the toilet, you have really slowed things down, allow yourself 4 to 6 weeks. If you've changed your exercise patterns, your eating patterns, and different things like that, it will take sometimes that 4 to 6 weeks, and then you'll start to see progress. So stick with things. Don't give up at first. Remember, it's going to take time for your body to change. I hope this helps you out. Thanks.